Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
Hey everybody, welcome to Carolina. God, I didn't know if you were starting or not. If I was, welcome to our special show all about the Humane Societies. We wanted to take a second to highlight some of the Humane Societies and animal rescues in the Grand Strand and South Strand area. So guess what? They're here. 4 of them are coming on the show today to talk a little bit about Humane Societies.
We've got dogs everywhere.
They're
jumping around. They're excited, and they're just happy to be here.
Yeah.
And we're going to try to get some of them adopted. We're going to do that today.
That is the goal. Absolutely. All right. We do have a great show lined up for you guys, especially if you're an animal lover. But first, let's check out our weather.
Your first warning weather with meteorologist Zach Covey.
Well, after a chilly start to our morning, temperatures warmed up and will continue to warm up into the 60s today. Expect the low 60s along the Grand Strand, mid 60s for the Border Belt and the PD. But a couple of locations, I'm talking Florence, Marion through King Street, up to 68 degrees and bountiful sunshine for everybody. A possible passing cloud or two is possible, but again, really, I'm looking forward to more of the sunny sky conditions. We're also talking about some winds gusting up to 20 to 25 miles per hour. That's because as the atmosphere warms the surface of the ground, and we've got some pretty cold air above our heads, so the atmosphere has to mix it out, and it'll bring some of those heavier winds from above our heads down to the surface. You saw it light up in that light blue shade. That would be gusts of 20 to 25 miles per hour, mainly between now through around 2 to 3 o'clock before they begin to relax around 4 o'clock. On our Thursday, though, we've got a new storm system developing, bringing severe weather to portions of northeastern Arkansas through northern Mississippi, Tennessee, and Kentucky. A potential tornado outbreak for those areas. We will be in the warm sector, though. A couple of isolated showers Wednesday as that warm front moves through, but very warm on our Thursday. And then as that cold front approaches, I think the severe weather threat will diminish, but we can't rule out a couple of thunderstorms along Myrtle Beach from the 3 o'clock hour through, say, around 7 p.m. More likely, it'll just be that shower to steady rain activity for Florence and Lumberton through the afternoon hours. Still, I think the thunder chances mainly located along the beaches, but you may hear 1 or 2 rumbles of thunder across the PD and the Border Belt. If you're heading out for the Myrtle Beach Marathon on Saturday, fantastic conditions, very similar to today, with a cool start and those breezy conditions. And that 7-day forecast really showing only 1 storm system over the next 7 days. That would be Wednesday and Thursdays. It will be breezy on our Friday, though, with gusts up to 35 miles per hour in the afternoon.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. If you love animals, this is a show you need to watch. And if you're looking for a new pet, guess what? Adoption of those pets is the best way to go.
You're going to find one today. You're going to find one.
You sure are. We've got some local Humane Societies with us today. But we're going to talk to you a little bit about Humane Societies and things you might not know about animal rescue. So the average number of litters of a cat will produce, they produce 1 to 2 a year. Same for dogs. Right. 4 to 6 per litter. If you think about all the cats that are strays, all the dogs that are strays, that's a lot of animals.
It is, just like the average number of dogs produced is 1 a year and 4 to 6 puppies per litter.
Same exact
thing. So it's about
thing.
the same exact thing.
All right, and we also found out it's impossible to determine how many stray dogs and cats live in the U.S., but estimates for cats alone range, get this, up to 70 million.
A lot of cats. All right.
Yikes.
Many strays are lost pets that were not kept properly indoors or provided with identification.
That's right.
A lot of people put
the chips, the
in
microchips.
them now, and you can find them. So that's what everybody needs to do.
Absolutely, as well as, we'll talk about this I'm sure later, spay and neutering your pet's really important, and it can help bring down these numbers. 1 out of every 10 dogs born will find a permanent home. That's not very good statistics.
That's not. All right, the main reasons animals are in shelters, owners give them up, or animal control finds them on the street somewhere and has to take them in.
Right. All right, homeless animals outnumber homeless people. Get this, 5 to 1. Wow. If you think about the homeless population of people, think about animals, 5 times that.
Approximately 7.6 million companion animals enter animal shelters nationwide every year. Of those, approximately 3.9 million are dogs and 3.4 million are cats. Now that's a lot of animals.
Those are crazy numbers. We're telling you some things, you know, that are problems and the reason that animals are in shelters. But the thing I've learned about shelters is shelters are a good thing. We want the shelters to be empty. We want pets adopted. But if not, these pets would be on the street. So a pet at a shelter is not necessarily a bad thing if it's a good shelter and the animals are well cared for.
That's right.
And guess what? Dogs
are adopted more than cats.
They are. Dogs are statistically adopted more than cats.
We got a great show today. A lot of fun stuff. You're going to learn a lot, and you're going to see a lot of great pets for adoption.
That's right. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Can you count 5?
3 months.
Got them both?
Yeah.
4, 5.
And welcome back to our special show. And first up, we've got the Strand Humane Society with us now. And they brought 2 pets today.
They did. We see them on a weekly basis on this show for our Pet of the Week, but we asked them to come, bring a couple people, bring a few more pets, just to gain more exposure. The more exposure, the better for adoption. Look at this one trying to... Jessica and Amy with us right now. Jessica, tell us first who you brought, and then we'll talk about the shelter.
Sure. So this is Mom. Mom is a 4-year-old spayed female looking for her forever home. And this is Bugsby. Bugsby is about 5 months old, and he is being much more calm than Mom right now, even though he's a puppy. He's just kind of hanging out.
And so both of these ready for adoption?
Ready for adoption now, yes. They're both spay-neutered, microchipped. You talked about the importance of microchipping your pet. So important. Any animal that leaves Strand Humane Society and any other shelter or rescue around here is going to be microchipped. And we encourage any owners that don't have microchipped pets to microchip their animal, because it's the best way to find them if they get loose.
And as well, talk about spay and neutering. Amy?
Sure.
Well, I mean, the importance of spaying and neutering is always important, especially, like you said, with all the cat populations around and all the stray animals. It's always important to spay and neuter your animals just for health reasons and also just to cut down on the stray population.
Now, Amy, you got to tell me, how much fun is it working with the Humane Society? I mean, working with the Strand Humane Society.
Honestly, this is probably the best job I've ever had. It's really rewarding, like, especially when you get stressed out in the office. You can just go take, like, Bugsby for a walk and get all your puppy feels out of the way.
I love it. Fantastic. Tell us a little bit where you guys are located, Strand Humane Society, and then maybe some needs that you have?
Sure. So we are at 3241 Mr. Joe White Avenue. It's right behind Myrtle Waves Water Park and the Ripken Experience, right there downtown Myrtle Beach. We're open 7 days a week now, so you can come visit us any day. And we are always in need of volunteers and foster homes. Desperate for foster homes, especially in the summertime when we have so many of those stray kittens and puppies coming in.
And they need to be bottle fed a lot of times, right?
They need to be bottle fed, and puppies too. Actually, Mom came in with newborn puppies, and it was a very complicated situation. She was very sick, and we had to pull the puppies and have them in foster homes. And without those people to bottle feed those puppies, they wouldn't have made it. And I just saw them today. They're 4 weeks old today and doing great. They'll be ready for adoption soon.
So you'll bring them back to the shelter, or will they stay in their foster home?
They'll stay in their foster home until 8 weeks old, and then they'll be available for adoption. So look for their pictures on our Facebook page.
Mom, you might be able to see some of your puppies for just a little while. We'll talk about that later. And now you guys also, you are out at adoption events around the area.
Always. We're always doing different events at PetSmart off of 544 and at various locations in the community. You can always come check us out.
All right, volunteers. All right, now what can volunteers do? What all do you need them to help do?
Oh, everything. Paperwork, walking dogs, socializing cats, any number of things at the shelter. There's something for everyone to do, no matter what your strength is. There's always something to help the animals.
What's your favorite part, Amy?
Walking dogs.
Walking dogs.
Sure.
You're out in the open, nobody's bothering you, just having a good time.
Exactly.
And especially with the weather being nice now, I'm sure it's nice to get out and do that. Talking also, real quick, not just dogs, you have a cat. You have a lot of cats there that need homes.
Oh, we have a ton of cats that need homes. Any age, any color, anything that you're looking for, we have it. Kittens, seniors, declawed. We have lots of cats too.
Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.
We
All
appreciate
right,
it.
Mom, we're going to get you a home, and you too over there.
All right, we got more coming up on our special show. More dogs coming up. Stay with us.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Lots of love in the studio right now. We've got a lot of dogs in here. We're having a special show all about the humane societies in the area and how you can adopt a pet. And right now, you've seen her on the show before, Nancy from Kind Keeper Animal Rescue, and they brought a tiny one.
Yeah, and it's a no-kill shelter, of course, up in the Little River.
That's right.
And Nancy, who do you have with you?
This is Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
I like that name.
She was turned in.
Very young.
Very young. She was turned in. She's 6 weeks old.
Uh-huh.
And so she'll be ready for adoption in about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
She's so calm, just sitting
Isn't
there
she?
and just waiting for somebody to come along and
And
adopt her.
She's very cute. Now,
Isn't she cute?
talk to us a little bit about Kind Keeper and what you guys do.
Kind Keeper, no kill animal rescue. We have a lot of dogs and cats. Right now we have 11 dogs, 6 of which are puppies, and we have a pregnant mommy that's due any minute.
Really?
Yes. We don't
Okay.
know, of course, how many are going to come, but she's due any minute, and she was
And
turned
these
in.
these animals now, they're going to stay here unless somebody adopts them.
Exactly.
It's a no-kill shelter.
It's a no-kill shelter, and we've had them sometimes for up to 2 years.
Right, absolutely.
But
Now,
they've been adopted after 2 years, too.
That is
I
great.
love it.
Yeah.
So now, do you maybe go to some shelters around, maybe not in this area, but other places and rescue ones that are going to be, you know?
We do. We call, when we've got room, we've called other shelters locally and asked if they have any puppies or dogs or cats,
They need,
kittens
that you need you to take.
that we have room, we can take. And we do. We do go to several county rescues and pick them up.
All right, talking about volunteers, I know you
Volunteers,
need volunteers.
just what was said earlier, everything from walking to cleaning pens to doing paperwork to coming on the show.
Coming
All
on.
right,
Coming
That's
on the
right.
show.
Look,
So-
and that's you. You are a volunteer, correct?
I am a volunteer,
So
yes.
anybody in the Little Riviera looking, what can they do? How can they contact y'all?
They contact us. We have a web page, kindkeeper.org.
There it is right there.
And please check us out. Come on by. We'd love to see you. Come on in, just to play with the puppies.
That's right. Even if you
Interaction.
have maybe a family of kids, obviously you need to accompany your kids, but bring them in. Let them play with the puppies and
We
stuff,
do
right?
encourage that a lot, to bring
Okay.
the children in, because they need the interaction with the children.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, you guys, you have a fence out in the back. It's a fence that was done a little while ago.
Yes.
And how is that working for you? Are you
That's
able to
working.
take more animals?
We're able to take more and put 6 out at one time, and they love it, especially with the nice weather, as you said, coming up, that it's been beautiful out, and they love it outside.
Oh,
And
that's
we were
great.
very lucky with that fundraiser that
is
we were able
great.
to get a fence
You're
in.
so pretty. You're so pretty.
I know, look.
How old?
Elizabeth, 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
About 6 weeks.
All right,
Fantastic.
Nancy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate you
Appreciate
being
it.
here.
All
okay.
right. Kind Keeper right up there in the Little River area, right behind Fillets. Check them out. It's a really great organization. We'll be right back.
And welcome back. We've got a lot more. Now, St. Francis Animal Shelter out of Georgetown is here, and Devin's here.
That's right.
Hey.
Now, Devin, tell us a little bit first about St. Francis. A lot of times, since we are up in this area, we don't necessarily see you guys down there. But I'm from Pauley, so I said we've got to get somebody that is from the Georgetown area. Tell us a little bit about St. Francis and where you guys are.
St. Francis Animal Center is in Georgetown, and we are the open admission shelter for the Georgetown County, meaning we take in all of the strays in Georgetown County.
That are picked up by
dogs and
animal
cats.
control and
Exactly.
stuff.
Yeah. But we do lots of adoption events up in Horry County just to reach a bigger audience. So we're always at the PetSmarts in Socastee.
Now, who
and
you
by the
have with you?
Coastal Grand. This is Griffin.
Look at Griffin.
is wonderful. He's the easiest dog to have around. He's such a sweetheart. He's about 2 years old.
Yeah.
A bulldog mix, and gets along with everybody. All people, loves dogs. He's just a really good
The other
boy.
dog in the audience, if you can hear,
Yeah,
loves
they're
him.
talking
Apparently,
to each other.
they're talking. And Griffin's not doing too much talking. He is he like this all the time? Just,
He's totally chill all the time.
Wow.
In the car, yeah.
Now, was he a surrender or stray? Or?
He was found as a stray. He came in really emaciated. You can see he's still a little bit skinny. We haven't had him that long. So he did come in as a stray. He was pretty timid at first. He cowered a lot when we first had him, but he's really coming out of his shell.
That's sweet. And he looks a little bit sad, but I think he's just calm.
I think he's just very calm.
I think he just wants a home. I think that's part of what he would want.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you need, how many volunteers do y'all have? Do y'all have a lot right now?
Yeah, we do. We have about 100 to 150 volunteers,
Wow.
and a lot of those are really active, walking dogs, and come into adoption events to help with that. So,
but you need that. If you've ever been down to St. Francis, you guys are a pretty large facility.
We have 17 employees, and at any given time, we have 200 animals. So we really rely on volunteers.
Wow. All right, ratio to cats to dogs, how many?
We have a lot more dogs than cats. We typically only have about 40 cats or so, and anywhere from 120 to 150 dogs. It's a lot more dogs.
Goodness.
Right. Now, if somebody wanted to come down today and adopt a puppy, our dog, what do they have to do?
Well, we are open 7 days a week, so we're open Monday through Friday, 11 to 5, and Saturday and Sunday, 11 to 3. They can either fill out an adoption application online if they know what dog they're interested in, or they can come down and take a tour and meet all of our dogs.
There's where you can go right there online and learn more about, San Francis Animal Shelter and all.
Yeah. I think it's fantastic. Now, do you think with a family, somebody that has kids, you think that he would do well?
Yes.
It'd be great.
Look at him.
Well, yes, but you also you never know. He's so easy.
Right. He could just be nervous, but no, he is the easiest dog to have around. Yeah, he is like this all the time.
And so you definitely encourage people, though, to bring their families to meet the dogs,
absolutely.
Right?
And especially if you have another dog, Griffin gets along with all dogs, but we have some dogs. You always want to, if you have another dog, bring your dog down to meet your
Monica,
new
how long
dog.
have you been with the animal shelter? How long have you been?
I have been there for a year now.
Okay.
A year?
Yeah.
Do you love the job?
I do. I've been in animal rescue for about 20 years, and I do. I really do love it.
He's making himself comfortable.
He's going to take a nap. He said, I'm going to take a nap. I'm tired of this interview.
He's just going to stay. Do you
know what?
Do you want to take him home?
No, I'm not. I'm going to let you keep him.
We'll see. We'll talk.
Well, thank you so much for being
Thank you for being with us, Dad.
Thank you
Come around,
so
look at us,
much.
tell us bye. He
Look,
said, okay,
he's like,
there
whatever.
he is. There he is. All right. Thank you
cute.
so much for being here.
Thank you.
All right, we got more coming up. Stay with us. It is a great day. A lot of animals on the show today.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live, our special show today, all about humane societies and animal rescues. Talking now about Coastal Animal Rescue. They're right down there in Merle's Inlet, close to my neck of the woods. See what I tried to do there?
Yeah, I saw
that. That's right.
Let me tell you, we've had fun today. We've seen a lot of nice pets that need adoption.
That's right. And
you need to take note of all this, okay?
Absolutely, and that's definitely the biggest thing, adopting these pets that need homes. We've got Rebecca with us right now.
Rebecca with us from Coastal Animal Rescue. And who do you
yeah,
have with
he
you?
sat right up.
Here, this is Felix.
Felix.
Felix
hey,
is a
smile for the
3
TV.
months
Everybody's watching you right now.
He's a big boy. He's going to be a nice-sized dog, but he's probably a treeing walker hound and beagle mix. And he's just sweet and gentle.
He's really pretty. Look at his markings.
He's really great with kids. That's his biggest thing.
Really?
Yeah, he's with a foster home, and they have 3 small children and other dogs and a cat, and he fits right in.
Wow. Well,
I mean, it's
that's
great.
definitely a perk for somebody. But he is a puppy, so as far as exercise, he's going to need some attention in that department. Look at him.
I don't know. Well, he will need it. Yes, he will need. He's just 3 months old. Even though he's a good size, we kind of forget he is still 3 months old.
All right, let's talk about some of the animals there at Coastal. How many y'all?
Well, we have a lot. You know, we have a lot of cats. More than dogs, we have cats and kittens. We probably have 200 or so cats.
Wow.
Yes, yes. So we are at PetSmart, Coastal Grand Mall, and at Surfside. For 2 weeks at a time, pretty often, and we do really well there.
Oh, look at that.
Our last stint there, I think we had 7 or 8 cats adopted in a 2-week time period, which is, great.
Fantastic.
All right, now, it's ready for adoption right now.
This one's ready to go. He's had his shots. He will be neutered when age appropriate, and that's all included. Microchipped,
So you take and then you can bring him back.
Yes, you have to bring him back for his neuter.
Okay.
We do have a vet clinic. It's very affordable, and right there at the shelter on Pond Road in Merle's Inlet.
Look how cute he is.
Look at him. How old now? Did you tell me how old?
He's 3 months. He's
35 pounds?
35 pounds.
He's going to be a big pup, big dog.
He's going to
The
be
kids
a big
can ride him. The
he's
kids
gonna
can
be a-
ride him and
Was
have
he?
fun.
Now he was just found as a stray.
Well, someone turned him in under surrender. They were moving and couldn't take him with them. So
Okay, so he's
been in a home, and in fact, the home he was in, they had a special needs child, and he was just amazing with that
is
child.
great.
So we kind of got to see him interact with his child. And
that's a huge perk. He won't be around
fantastic.
much longer. Somebody will definitely adopt
really
him.
You need
hope
volunteers? Tell us real quickly.
We definitely need volunteers. You can work our events, clean the shelter, walk dogs, be at
whatever.
PetSmart. Listen, whatever. Go to our website and, get in contact with us, please.
All right, Coastal Animal Rescue.
That's
Thank you
right.
so much for being
Thanks
with
for
us.
being
Rebecca.
with us.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you.
Felix, smile for the camera. He's chewing the leash. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Boy, it was a great show today. I love that. And I thank Brandon for making this nice slide from behind us. It looks great, doesn't it?
It does look great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brandon. We appreciate it. We did have a great time today, and I love having all the animals in the studio with us and really pushing adoption, rescuing pets. There's so many in need that if you're looking for one, you can find pretty much what you need.
That's the important thing about it. And some people have to give them up. Owners that move or get too old to handle them, and they hate doing that.
They do.
But if you're looking for one, adopt. Thanks so much.
See you later.
Have a great day.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.